yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Getting set for our boys match up here in Aberdeen tonight. Aberdeen hosting our Huron Tigers. Aberdeen Central has a new head boys basketball coach this year in Colton McClemens. And Coach, first off, tell us a little about yourself. Everybody recognizes the last name, but overall, you've been on staff here really since you got out of college. So you were no stranger to the program when you accelerated to head coach.
Yeah. You know, it's been a good first year in terms of, you know, building some relationships with kids and trying to get things the way you want them. And so it's obviously been a little bit of a challenge finding some wins down the stretch here, and so just hoping that we can kind of put some possessions together and some games together and find a way to get into the Sweet 16.
You know, and really a little height challenge, I guess, outside of maybe one or two guys. So, you know, that's the thing you got to start. You know, you have to find different ways to win.
Yeah, you do, and we'll change some different things up throughout the game, whether it's playing a zone or playing man and doubling the post. So with the smaller lineup, you just got to find some things that work for you and change things up so that teams don't get comfortable with it.
Now talk about some of your main guys and who are we going to see out there. Luke Swanson's the one guy I remember from last year.
Yes, yeah. You know, Luke does a really good job, plays point guard for us, and has become more of a scorer this year for us as well. And one thing that we're going to challenge him to do is see the floor a little bit more and find some open guys and try to make some plays off of that. So Luke does some really good things. And then, you know, Burgard and Larson and Jack Birch also start for us, and they do some good things. Jack does some really good job posting up and then setting some solid screens. And Bryson and Kalen are capable of knocking down some shots. Just got to find it at a more consistent rate here.
Now, Huron comes in tonight. You mentioned you don't have the biggest team in the world. On the other hand, you might be seeing the biggest team in the world tonight.
Yeah. You know, you look at their size, and it's 6'8", 6'6", 6'5", and so you're trying to figure out what you want to do matchup-wise. And so, obviously, guarding a man-to-man at times is going to be really tough. So that's where you mix in some of those zones that you need to see. And the toughest part about that is just rebounding out of it. If you can rebound out of it, you can typically get some stops. And if you have a tough time rebounding, then they're just going to go up and score it just because they're bigger.
And to wrap it up with this, 3 weeks now from Sodak 16. Right now, you're outside looking in. So next few games are important. One, get a few wins, get into that 16, give yourself a chance. And two, also bringing in some younger players as well. And, just kind of see what you have here now and moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the mentality's got to be you got to go into every game thinking you're going to win. And I think that our kids continue to do that. And we just have some stretches throughout the games where we take a step back and give up some 10-0 runs or 9-0 runs. And so trying to limit those to 3 or 4 points instead, and then being able to score off of those and make some challenge or make some comebacks off of that is probably an important thing for that.
Colt McClemens, head coach of Aberdeen. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and 8th Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and 8th Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Boys basketball for this Huron Tiger moment. One of the most famous boys basketball games in history was the 1973 Class A championship game. The Huron Tigers, led by 7-foot Brian Shanks, played Yankton, led by 6'11" Chad Nelson. While the two big men dominated the headlines, it was Jim Stevens hitting a shot at the end of the game to give the Tigers the state title 50-48.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pregame here tonight. Huron Tiger boys at Aberdeen to play the Golden Eagles. Head coach Tim Budnigan joins us here. Coach Bud brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Tigers coming off a win Tuesday at home against Pierre, kind of pulled away in the last 12 minutes or so of that game. And Coach, just a little different situation there. You find out about 28 hours before the game. Blake's going to be out for the game, and so other guys had to take some responsibilities, and well, a lot of kids just pitched in and maybe some different places.
Yeah, we had to, do it on the fly on Monday night. Obviously, we knew Monday afternoon that he was going to have a medical procedure, so we tried to get everything done in practice and brought him in after school on Monday, just walk through some things. So everybody's in a different position. Our main ball handler is down, so now different people got to get in the ball handling position. I thought the guys came through very well. I thought we played hard, and we moved the basketball really well, especially in the fourth quarter. Kind of jumped on them in the fourth quarter. I thought defensively we were really good all night.
Yeah, Davis Chase a double-double. Carter Porish got double figures. Anderson Porish doubles on rebounds as well. So as I said, just other kids knew they had to step up, and you had to like what you see. After all, we're still tall.
Yeah, we still got some height. With Carter at 6'5" and Andy at 6'6". Davis 6'8", Miles 6'5", 6'6". So we still got the height advantage, and that played an important role. It was physical. We brought the physicality, and again, we moved the basketball really well, and we played great defense. If we can continue to do that, I think we got a good chance tonight as well. And obviously we need this one again. Urgency. Desperate people do a lot. Are the ones that get the job done. So we got to play desperate tonight and don't let the hard days win.
So we come in Aberdeen, 1 win on the season, a new guy with the program, although he's been on the bench the last 4 years. And I imagine Coach McClemmons, somebody you've known for just a few years, because son of Pat McClemmons.
Absolutely. I think he's doing a fantastic job. He gets his kids to play hard. They do a really nice job moving the basketball. Swanson's he's a problem for a lot of teams, so we got to make sure that we know where he's at. Then he plays about 17 other guys, so it's really hard to get a good scout on anybody. But we got to get hands up, gap. We're going to do a couple different things tonight just to see if they work. Our guys are going to have to communicate. We're going to put them in a situation where they have to communicate, know what we're in, try to throw a couple different things at them and keep rotating defenses, try to keep them off balance.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers, against Coach Bud, brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Entire crew of The Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at The Scoreboard, located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline banquet room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at The Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get them Tigers.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com. Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payments, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts. And you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior. Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Miles Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Paul Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Juergens, number 23, senior.
Chase Schuart, number 24, junior.
Blake Elwine, number 30, senior.
Anderson Forrest, number 32, junior.
Ty Kleinsoffer, junior, number 34.
Davis Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior.
Preston North, 44, junior.
Carter Force, 50, freshman.
Neil Solomon, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
National anthem.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KI.
And welcome back to Aberdeen. Here's the starting lineups. Aberdeen head coach Colton McClemens in his first year. They have a record of 1-14. Aberdeen will start Luke Swanson, a 6'2 junior. Bryson Burgard, a 6'1 junior. Kalen Larson, a 5'10 senior. Jack Birch, a 6'5 senior. And Gavin Hauk is a 6'1 sophomore. For the Huron Tigers, head coach is Tim Budenhagen, record of 12-4. Miles Elwine, a 6'5 sophomore. Mason Juergens, a 6' senior. Anderson Poresh, a 6'6 junior. Davis Chase, a 6'8 junior. And Carter Poresh, a 6'5 freshman. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. I do recognize one of the officials here tonight, Aaron Entringer, is on the floor, and of course he has two friends to help him out as well. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. So again, Blake Elwine, well, I guess I'm not going to completely rule him out, but he is not expected to play. He is dressed tonight after his procedure. The thought is if this game would have been tomorrow, as it has been the past 4 or 5 years, he might have been able to go, but he is dressed, but most likely going to watch this one from the bench. Huron in their road orange with white numbers and letters, white and black trim. Aberdeen their home white with blue numbers and letters and blue and gold trim. Jumping at center is Davis Chase for Huron and Jack Birch for Aberdeen. And the tip is controlled by the Tigers, and they'll be going away from me for the first half. Anderson Poresh has the right side to Mason Juergens. Poresh on the left wing, slips it in, low post. There's Davis Chase, hard step to the hoop for two, and Huron up early, 2-0. Huron showing some pressure. It looks like just picking up man-to-man, maybe trying to trap it across half court. Nope, just straight man-to-man. They'll go in baseline, and the ball off the hand of Birch as he was trying to post up on the baseline, and the ball quickly turns over to Huron. Early start tonight, about 11 minutes early, and again, I'll take that every time. Miles Elwine in the front court, 2-3 zone by Aberdeen. We might see a few gadget defenses by Aberdeen too. Low post, Carter Poresh on the baseline. Back to Anderson Poresh, had the ball slapped away, and a steal by Aberdeen. Into the front court comes Hauk. Hauk on the right wing, Birch. Swinging around left side to Swanson. Swanson. Burgard drives across the lane. Now top of the key, Larson. Open three, right side is short for Hauk. Rebound, Anderson Porish. Long pass to Chase underneath the basket, too far underneath. Gets it back out to Miles Elwine. And then Carter Porish can't handle it. Here on a couple of turnovers after scoring an early bucket. Burgard into the front court. Flips left side to Hauk. Hauk around the perimeter. Trying to use a screen. Go low post to Birch. Birch puts up the off-balance shot, no good. And the rebound, Anderson Porish again. Anderson, right side, low post. They go into Carter Porish. Lost it on the way up. Here on 3 consecutive turnovers after hitting that first bucket of the game. Still 2-0 Huron. 6:20 to go, first quarter. Eagles out on that right wing. Flip it back to Swanson. Swanson up top of the key. Left side, Larson. There's the drive into the paint. Kick out, Birch. Now Larson to the free throw line. Larson will take it back down on the baseline. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Aberdeen, little spin move. Here's the cut to the hoop, but a travel going to be called on Aberdeen as the shot clock was running out. And the ball will belong to Huron. Into the game for Aberdeen is Brenner Waldrop, a 6'6 junior. He has started a lot of the season for Aberdeen, has that Brandon Decker type beard. Anderson Porish, low post, Davis Chase, and again, Huron turns it over. First possession was an easy hoop for Davis Chase, then 4 consecutive turnovers, and it's still 2-0 Huron. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Huron again showing some pressure, see if they're going to try and trap. No, long pass going to come in the front court to Hauk. Now in the middle, Larson with the open jumper from the free throw line, no good. Miles Elwine to get the rebound. Miles, left side, Carter Porish, low post. They get it to Davis Chase. He's stripped going up. Will remain here on possession underneath the basket. 2 more subs come in. Again, Aberdeen's going to rotate a lot of guys in and out of the game. In for Aberdeen is Austin Ryan, a 6-foot freshman. He just got called up to the varsity this week. Lob into the middle, back outside. Anderson Porish, top of the key. Carter Porish on the right wing. Now bring it back up top, swing it left side, Davis Chase, cross court, Juergens. Go inside, little 10-footer for Miles Elwine, no good. Davis Chase could not get control of the rebound, and the ball will turn over to Aberdeen. Huron subs in for the first time as James Schultz Jr. in for Huron, the junior. Pass comes up into the front court to Ryan. He'll drive baseline. They'll go back up top of the key. There's another new guy in. That's Carter Board, a sophomore. Drive into the paint, and ball stripped away by Carter Porish. Nice defensive play. Schultz gets it to Carter Porish. Carter will glide in, go to the hoop. Off-balance shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, has a block. Now goes up hard again and gets fouled. Count it. Carter Porish just stayed with it. His first shot was blocked by Waldrop, but he came down with the board. And Waldrop will wind up with the foul. First foul on either team. I cannot see the players in fouls, so I'm going to have to pay attention here. Free throw no good for Porish, and the rebound Swanson. 4-0 Huron, 4.5 minutes to go. Slow start, both teams. Swanson up top, comes left side, open 3 for Ryan, in and out. Rebound, and Carter Porish going to grab it. Aberdeen starts 0 for 4. Carter Porish swings it left side to Chase. Porish, Anderson, top of the key. Anderson into the paint, lost the ball. Picked out of there, another Huron turnover. Swanson in transition, and counted. He's fouled by Miles Elwine. Aberdeen gets on the board as Swanson gets the transition bucket and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Bryson North, he's probably the new guy in the rotation with Blake Elwine sideline, and he comes in early, first quarter, replacing Anderson Porish. 4-2 with the free throw pending for Luke Swanson. Free throw is good. 4-3 Huron, and we have a timeout, Tigers. 4:06 to go in the first quarter. 4-3 Huron. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Aberdeen. A quick Huron 30-second timeout. A little sloppy to start the game. Huron leading 4-3. Eli Franks, 5'10 freshman, in for Aberdeen, as again, a lot of guys rotating on the floor for the Golden Eagles. Underneath it goes to Chase. Powers his way up, blocked, but a foul going to go on Aberdeen. And Chase going to go to the line to shoot two. Austin Ryan with the foul, his first, second team on the Golden Eagles. And Chase, free throw is good. He's got three, and Huron up 5-3 with one more shot for the 6'8 junior. Davis Chase had a double-double in the win over Pierre on Tuesday. Second free throw is good. Got them both. 6-3 Huron. We're inside of 4 minutes to go. First quarter. In the back court, Carter Board gets it into the front court. Almost lost it. Now here's the drive by Swanson. Pull up 10-footer. No good. Rebound Schultz. Schultz going to move up the floor. Franks trying to stay with him. Miles Elwine, right side. Here's the drive baseline. And Davis Chase was kind of tied up there with a couple of defenders. He fell down, just kind of threw the ball up there. Turnover back to Aberdeen, as Huron still not playing a very clean first quarter. Full pressure by Huron now, but it's basically Schultz on Swanson. Swanson breaks into the corner. Open three. Aberdeen is an air ball, but the rebound comes straight down. They can't get the putback, but Aberdeen still with possession. Franks with the miss. Now here's the drive by Ryan. He'll go hard to the hoop. Miss again, but Huron can't come up with the rebound. Yeah, kind of had North and Chase fighting over the ball. And it'll stay down here on the Aberdeen end as Juergens and Anderson Porish back in for Huron. And Aberdeen will run the out of bounds on the baseline below me. Lob comes all the way up top to Board. Left side, it's Ryan. Franks at the top of the key. High post, Birch is back in. He has the ball at the key. Comes back cross court through the hands of Swanson. And Porish might have got a hand on that as it was going to Swanson, and Aberdeen turns the ball over. Again, neither team has been really at the top of their game, not taking care of the ball very well. 6-3 here on 2:50 to go. First quarter. Juergens in the corner. Miles Elwine for three. Yes! Needed that one. Miles Elwine. The quick release three in the corner. Huron up 9-3. 2:39 to go. First quarter. Swanson comes right side to Board. High post is Birch, and then we have a timeout, Aberdeen. Timeout Golden Eagles as we come up on 7 o'clock, KIJV, AM, FM Huron. Timeout 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
To sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Each team has used a 30-second timeout here in the first quarter. Guess that was last touch by Porish as Aberdeen will inbound it. Inside of 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Huron up 9-3. Aberdeen has Hauk back in. Franks goes in the corner as Burgard back in. Swanson up top. Swanson gets a screen, pulls up with a long three, no good. Juergens in with the board. Juergens coming up the left side of the floor, pulls it back. Has Miles Elwine up top, right back to Juergens. Now Schultz Jr., Juergens just playing catch on the perimeter. Open three, Elwine right side this time. Back-to-back threes, Miles Elwine. And Huron up 12-3 with 1:48 to go, first quarter. To the high post, it's Birch. Watches for some rotation, throws in the middle. Nice catch by Swanson to save that. He'll bring it back up to the top of the key. Left side, Hauk. Fakes, goes into the paint. In the corner, Franks had trouble. He wanted to shoot it, but didn't have a good catch of the ball. Birch, he'll shoot. Corner of the lane, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Miles Elwine with control. And a foul going to go on Swanson in the backcourt, trying to get the steal. 1:20 to go, first quarter. Huron's opened a 12-3 lead. Luke Swanson with his first, third team on Aberdeen. He'll come off. As back in for Aberdeen is Austin Ryan. Davis Chase is back in for Huron with 1:18 to go, first quarter. Miles Elwine up top. Flicks left side to Anderson Porish. Anderson back up top of the key. Packed up 2-3 zone by Aberdeen. Now it's Porish again. Swing it left side, Juergens in the corner. Miles Elwine, one dribble. Now Juergens again. Right side, Schultz Jr. Jimmy on the baseline. Three for Anderson Porish, no good. Rebound and saved on the baseline by Burgard. Birch at the top of the key. 43 seconds to go, first quarter. Couple of dribbles, slip it back up top to Ryan. Hauk on the drive, ran into a double team, and a blocking call going to go on Davis Chase. That's kind of a tough one for Davis, as he was pretty much just standing there and got ran into, and they're even giving Hauk free throws, which I would question that as well. Davis Chase with his first, second team on Huron. 34 seconds to go, first quarter, so the shot clock is off. Hauk, first free throw is good. It's 12-4 Huron. Kalen Larson back in for Aberdeen as Ryan comes off. And one more shot for sophomore Gavin Hauk. Second free throw bounces in. He got them both. 12-5 Huron. See if Huron holds it for one as Aberdeen back in that 2-3 zone. Miles Elwine gives to Schultz. Now Elwine. Elwine up top. Now Aberdeen just backs off him. They're going to do that. Huron's going to hold it for one shot, as all five defenders are pretty much inside the three-point arc, and Miles Elwine just standing. Now with 11-10, Huron goes into the offense. Juergens back to Schultz Jr. in the corner. It's Miles Elwine, 6-5 seconds. Juergens will drive, give it to Davis Chase. Juergens three at the buzzer, no good. We head to the second quarter. It's Huron 12, Aberdeen 5. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Finance your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Aberdeen. It's Huron 12, Aberdeen 5. For Aberdeen, poor shooting in the first quarter, 1 of 11 from the field. Huron was 4 of 7, but taking care of the ball was a big issue in that first quarter for Huron. I think at one point they had 5 consecutive possessions where they turned it over without a shot. Aberdeen with the ball to start the second quarter. Come left side to Hauk. Feed it in the corner to Burgard. Burgard out there with Carter Porish. Burgard Brings it back into the paint. Now stops, kick back up top to Larson. Larson looked underneath, had a man open, couldn't get it to him though. Left side, here's the fake by Swanson, bumped a bit. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the drive and a hand check call going to go on Carter Porrish with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and not going to like that. It gives Aberdeen the ball and a fresh shot clock early here in the second quarter. Inbounds, Swanson for three in the corner off the out of bounds. Got it. Luke Swanson hits the bucket. Aberdeen back within 4, 12-8. 7:20 to go here in the first half. Up top, it's Juergens. Now the goal low post, tip it in the corner. 3 for Anderson Porrish, no good. Offensive rebound, Carter Porrish. He'll back his way in and get fouled before he can get a shot off. Check that, Huron was 4 of 8 from the field in the first quarter. Foul on Aberdeen. Could not tell who that was on through the PA, but somebody got there first team. Huron lobs out to Carter Porrish. Porrish looking inside, now he'll drive, jump stop, kick back out to Anderson Porrish. Miles Elwine, another 3, boom! Miles Elwine, 3 threes. And Huron back up by 7, 15-8. 6:47 to go here in the first half. Aberdeen grumbling. They thought Carter Porrish traveled, but it was just a exaggerated jump stop. Hauk, nice little crossover in the corner. Open 3, right wing. No good. Rebound Carter Porrish on the run. He'll push into the front court. He'll take it all the way in, put it up short. Gets his own rebound underneath, powers his way back up and in. Carter Porrish has 6, and Huron back up by 9, 17-8. 6:15 to go in the first half. Aberdeen on the attack. Larson comes left side to Burgard. Burgard around the perimeter. Now it's Swanson. Swanson starts the drive. Larson into the paint. Kick out. Hauk wants 3 right wing. It's short. And the rebound, Miles Elwine tipped it to himself. Davis chasing some traffic. Another 3 for Miles. Why not? 4 in a row. Miles missed a 2 and now has hit 4 threes in a row. And Huron has their biggest lead of the first half. Huron 20, Aberdeen 8. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Full timeout taken by Aberdeen. Tigers are up by their largest lead, 12 points, 20-8. Aberdeen on the attack after a full timeout. Ryan goes to the high post, a wall drop. Now kick back up, top of the key, Swanson. Right side, Board thought about the shot. Now Ryan will go into the paint, flip back to Board, bobbled it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They get it inside to wall drop. His shot up, no good. Challenged well by Carter Porrish. Rebound Anderson Porrish. Long throw. Davis Chase comes down with it. Now they'll go inside. Carter Porrish underneath over Waldrop for 2. Carter Porrish has 8. Miles Elwine has 12, and that's 20 of the 22 for Huron. Huron up 14 with 4:57 to go in the first half. Low post, Waldrop. Now back up top, Ryan. Swing it right side to Swanson. Waldrop on the right wing. He wants to go baseline against Carter Porrish. Kicks it back up top. 3 ball for Board is no good. Rebound Carter Porrish has it on the run up the floor. Carter in the middle, and he's going to be hacked by Larson, I believe. Kalen Larson with the foul. We'll check to make sure. First foul on Kalen Larson, second team, as James Schultz Jr. back in for Huron. Aberdeen came back in with Eli Franks. Inbounds, Porish goes right underneath to Chase, right under the basket. Little baby hook, would not go. I think he was a little closer to the basket than he thought. Rebound Aberdeen, 22-8 Huron, 4:20 to go, 4:18 to go in the first half. Ryan wants three, they give it to him and he drops it. The ninth grader, Austin Ryan, with his first bucket. 22-11, back comes Davis Chase for the dunk. Just beat everybody down the floor. He got on the left side and put it down. Chase with his second bucket. Huron answers with a dunk. It's 24-11. Inside of 4 minutes to go, and what's been a very quick first half. Waldrop hands it back up, top of the key to Swanson. Swanson on the drive, ball knocked away, but Carter Porish couldn't quite come up with the handle. North in for Huron and Birch in for Aberdeen. Anderson Porish off for the Tigers. Waldrop off for Aberdeen. 3:42 to go first half. Huron up 24-11. And McClemens talking to the officials about something. I'm not sure what. They have the ball. Inbounds comes to Swanson. Go high post to Birch. Birch squares up, looks for the cutter. He'll go to the block, to the hoop, and a foul going to go on Carter Porish. And Jack Birch will go to the line to shoot two as Carter Porish picks up his second foul and the second team on Huron. Birch, red-headed lefty, will shoot two for the Eagles. First one is no good. And we'll go Porish for Porish with Anderson in and Carter out. And one more free throw for Birch. 24-11, Huron leading, 3:34 to go in the first half. Second shot for Birch, no good. Missed them both. Anderson Porish up with the rebound. Anderson will push, now top of the key. Slides into the paint, tries to go back door to Bryson North. He went reverse, no good. But the ball went right into the hands of Davis Chase for an easy oop. And Huron up by 15, 26-11. 3:15 to go first half. Franks almost lost his balance, gets the ball back up top to Swanson. Franks on the right wing, trying to post up Birch underneath. Franks now left side, Ryan. Birch will shoot from the free throw line, no good. Porish has the board. Up ahead, Davis Chase. Right by Birch, gets fouled. Davis Chase will shoot two. Davis with 6 points. Birch will pick up his first personal, I believe. Third team on Aberdeen is Davis Chase will have two. He has 6 points, excuse me. First free throw good. Now he has 7. I think I might be off on that. I think I gave 2 free throws in the first quarter to Porish. That was actually Davis Chase's. We'll have to check that out. Second free throw short, no good. Rebound comes straight down to Board. Board into the front court, into the lane. Cut off by North. Here's a little runner on the baseline, no good for Franks. Rebound Schultz. Chase Schuart in for the first time, has the ball coming up the right wing. Bounce pass to Porish in the corner. Cross court. They'll go high post North, feed it underneath to Chase, who lays it in for the bucket. Good ball movement by Huron to find the open guy. And Huron goes up 29-11 with 2:19 to go in the first half. Ryan up top. Now it's Franks. Handed off to Swanson. Swanson up top. Now Franks in the corner. Working the perimeter right now. Swanson left side. Drive by Board. Little runner. No good, but he's going to be fouled and get a pair of free throws. Board will shoot two. That foul going to go on Mason Juergens. New guy in there for Aberdeen, by the way, is Ben Weishar, a sophomore. First on Juergens, 3-team with 2:01 to go here in the first half. And 2 free throws for Carter Board. First one is good. One more shot. Board, a sophomore, 5'11". Second shot is good. Got them both. And we have a sub back in as Hauk for Aberdeen as Board comes off after hitting the 2 free throws. 29-13, Huron up by 16. Some pressure in the backcourt. This time up by Aberdeen. Porish goes in the middle, Chase. Chase across the timeline. Dribbles off to his right, hands it off to Schuhart. Now top of the key, Schultz. Schultz drives down the middle of the lane. Kick out to Schuhart. Back up top, Chase. Swing it left side to Schultz. Schultz will back it out, reset the offense. North on the left wing, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to post up, Porish, they get it into Anderson. Kick out 3 for Schuhart, yes! Chase Schuhart fresh off the bench, he drains a 3. And Huron up by 19, 32-13, minute 20 to go, first half. Aberdeen on the attack, Hauk on the outside. High post, here's the drive. Franks, a 10-footer on the baseline, no good, was a good look. Ninth grader couldn't get it to go. Chase with the rebound. Ball stolen on the outlet by Swanson. Swanson, some good hustle and anticipation there, Aberdeen. Will go around on the baseline. Hauk back up top. Now it's Swanson. Swanson double teamed. Franks wants 3 off the left wing, too strong. Rebound tapped out. Last touched by Aberdeen. Aberdeen's had some open looks, haven't got a lot to fall on the outside. Elwine in and North out for Huron. 46 seconds to go in what's been a very quick first half. Huron has opened the lead here in the second quarter, 32-13, as they've outscored Aberdeen 20-8. In the middle, Schultz breaks the press. Huron will get into the offense. About 10 seconds difference, game clock, shot clock here for Huron. Elwine, low post, Anderson, Porish, backs his way in, goes back door to Chase, and Chase missed the layup. He was a little too far underneath the basket, I think. Back comes Aberdeen. Shot clock off with 15 seconds to go in the first half. Jumper for Aberdeen is short. Rebound by Chase. They got 10 seconds to work with. Elwine up ahead, Schultz. Schultz kick out in the corner. Schuhart for 3. A little too strong. Rebound by Franks underneath. And that will end the first half, and Huron's opened up a 32-13 lead here at the half. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, come back with halftime. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Welcome back to Aberdeen at the half in our boys game. Huron leading Aberdeen 32-13. Big second quarter for Huron as they outscore Aberdeen 20-8 to open up the lead. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. JV game, Huron won 70-55. Neil Salmon, 27 points to lead Huron. Huron also won the sophomore game, but I forgot to write down the score, but I know Huron won it by about 10 points. The girls' game into the first quarter at the arena. Huron leads Aberdeen 15-7, so a promising start for the Tiger girls. And that's about all we have. Huron and Aberdeen, about the only AA teams going here so far tonight, outside of a couple of West River games. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. 605-352-5316. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and run down the stats with Huron up by 19. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Halftime in Aberdeen, it's Huron 32 and Aberdeen 13 in our boys game. For Aberdeen, 6 points for Luke Swanson, 3 for Austin Ryan, 2 points apiece, Gavin Hauk and Carter Board. For Huron, 12 points, Miles Elwine, 11 for Davis Chase, 6 for Carter Porish, and 3 for Chase Schuhart. Shooting in the first half, Huron was 12 of 20 for 60%. Aberdeen 3 of 22 for 44%. Aberdeen was 5 of 7 from the free throw line, while Huron was 3 of 4. And I did double check, and I gave 2 free throws in the first quarter for Davis Chase. I gave them to Carter Porish instead, just because my lineup sheet looks a little different with everybody's up a line with Blake Elwine out of the lineup here again tonight. So solid first half for Huron, especially the second quarter. I'm sure Bud wants to clean up some of those turnovers we saw, especially in the first quarter. But Huron up 32-13. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes and return here for the second half. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Aberdeen. Getting set for our second half. Huron has opened up a 19-point lead, 32-13. Again, playing without Blake Elwine tonight. He is dressed. He did warm up, but again, the thought was if this game would have been tomorrow night instead of tonight, he might have been able to get on the floor, but the boys are doing well without him with the nice lead here. And, well, little brother Miles picked it up. 4 for 4 on 3 in the first half for Miles Elwine, and he leads all scorers with 12. But again, want to shore up those turnovers. As I said, Huron went down, scored on their first possession of the game. Then I think the next 5 trips down the floor, Huron turned it over without getting a shot off. We will start the second half, and the Tigers will have possession coming towards me here for the third and fourth quarters. Huron's off for 8 days after tonight, both the boys and the girls. Again, the girls playing at the arena with Aberdeen. A week from tomorrow night, a doubleheader with Watertown. That'll be our next Tiger play-by-play. We start the second half. Huron, Miles Elwine gives to Anderson Porish. Gets a screen from brother Carter. Anderson will go with the roller in the paint. No good. Rebound tipped out. Right back to Anderson Porish. They'll go low post. Davis Chase against Birch. Now kick. No, he's going to spin. Take a little 10-footer. No good. Rebound and a foul going to go on Carter Porish on the push-off. And Carter Porish picks up his third personal. Check and make sure, but I believe that's who it is on. Or no, they just said it was out of bounds off Huron. I thought it was going to be a foul on Carter. I think they gave him a break there and just said it was off Carter instead of giving him a foul. Birch up top. Now a Hauk at the top of the key. Left side, Larson. Top of the key. Now flick it back left side to Burgard. In the corner, a lot of ball movement by Aberdeen. Swanson will drive, get by Jurgen. Shot up and a foul. Going to go on Miles Elwine, who came over to try to help out. And we'll get a pair of free throws, I believe, for Swanson. Elwine picks up his second. And Luke Swanson at the line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. So we're just underway in the second half. Free throw is good for Swanson. He's got 7. One more shot for Swanson as Aberdeen scores first here in the third quarter. And in and out, no good. Chase with the board. Anderson Porish will bring the ball up, being picked up by Swanson at half court. Looks like straight man here by Aberdeen. Juergens goes inside Carter Porish, and he's going to be fouled. I think it was by Hauk, who was kind of trying to come around and help and deflect. Hauk with the foul. That'll be his first, I believe. Second foul. There's the foul I was missing in the first half. Here on with the inbounds, Miles Elwine in the corner. Now go baseline. Anderson Porish slides, kicks out to Davis Chase. Davis back up top. Miles Elwine. Left side Juergens thought about the 3. Brings it back up top. Right side Chase. Baseline Anderson Porish. Anderson there with Swanson. Shovel it up top. 3 for Davis Chase is short. Swanson has the rebound. Huron's missed their first 3 shots here of the second half. Fake on the baseline there. Outside open 3 for Hauk is no good. Anderson Porish has the rebound. Long pass up ahead. Nice catch. Chase, who spins and gets the layup. Long pass right on target by the quarterback, Anderson Porish. Chase with 13, and Huron up 20. 34-14, 6:10 to go, third quarter. Swanson on the baseline, fade away over Juergens, short. Rebound, and Hauk tries to rip it away and does. Gets it back to Swanson, and Swanson couldn't miss the short range jumper. Rebound Chase. In transition, Juergens leans in, and a blocking call going to go on Aberdeen. McClemens wanted that call his direction. Instead, it'll be 2 free throws for Mason Juergens. Juergens, the senior lefty, has only shot the ball 1 time in the game. First free throw for Juergens is good. And Huron up 35-14. Second shot for Juergens is back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound, Anderson Porish. 3 for Juergens, yes! Porish with the offensive rebound, and that was with an Aberdeen player pulling back on his jersey. Got the offensive rebound, fed it out, and ends up being a 4-point play for Mason Juergens. Here on up 38-14. Birch goes back door off the leg of his teammate, picked up by Juergens. Now Chase. Juergens slices to the hoop. Nobody picks him up, but blew the layup. Oh, Mason had a wide open layup, missed it. Swanson in the front court for Aberdeen. 3 for Larson is good. Kalen Larson with his first bucket of the game. 38-17, Huron's lead at 21. Carter Porish, jump stop. Feeds in the middle and threw it behind Miles Elwine. A lot of traffic in there. And Huron turns the ball back over to Aberdeen. New players in for Aberdeen as Ryan is back in, Waldrop is back in, and Board has returned to the floor for Aberdeen. Again, Coach McClemens playing a lot of guys, including a couple of freshmen that just got pulled up to the varsity. Waldrop at the high post. Gives back to Board. He'll take a long 3. No good. And a foul on Carter Porish, and that'll be his 3rd, I believe. Kind of a late call. One of those. Oh, it is his 4th. No, I think it's his 3rd. They said 4th and 3rd, I think. Board, I think, had just a little play acting there, too. Misses on the first free throw. Board 2 of 3 from the free throw line now. Oh, it's 3 shots, so still 2 more to go here for Board. That's why they didn't do the subs yet. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 and 1 remaining. Bryson North, Jimmy Schultz in for Huron. Juergens and Carter Porish out. 5:07 to go, third quarter. Huron up 20, 38-18. The biggest lead has been 24 for the Orange. Second shot is good. 2 out of 3 for Board. 38-19. Huron doubling up on Aberdeen. Bounce pass, Chase in the front court. Comes up the left side. Gets back to Porish. Anderson Flips left side to North. Here's the post up baseline to Chase. Chase goes in hard, baby hook, and got it to go. Davis Chase with 15. 40-19 here on up 21 with 4:40 to go, third quarter. Swanson up top. Right side Board. Board, little crossover, had trouble with the handle. Flicks back. Ryan wants three. Side of the rim, no good. Waldrop offensive rebound and the putback. Waldrop with his first bucket on the rebound. 40-21, Huron's lead at 19. Chase will go right hard to the hoop. Reverse layup too strong. Ball slapped in the air. And Schultz saves it in. And, they're going to give that to Aberdeen. That looked like, to me, it came off of Swanson. But they give the ball to Aberdeen. Good hustle on the play by Schultz. 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Huron 40, Aberdeen 21. Franks back into the game for the Golden Eagles. Schultz showing some pressure in the backcourt. He's just checking Swanson one-on-one. Swanson across the timeline. Gets Aberdeen into the offense. High post Waldrop will square up, give back to Board. Board comes right, now Franks. Board at the top of the key. Go in low post, knocked away by North, picked up by Porish. Into the front court, North. Into the paint, little trouble with the dribble, gets it back out to Porish. Back door, nice catch by Jimmy Schultz Jr. who gets the bucket. It was a high pass from Porish. Jimmy went up high and got the rebound. Then Schultz called for a foul in the backcourt, trying to get a steal. So Schultz picks up his first bucket and picks up his first foul in about 3 seconds time. 3:36 to go, third quarter. Huron doubling up Aberdeen at 42-21. Swanson off to the right, look back door, nothing there. Now drives, gets by Schultz, goes in hard to the hoop for two, got around Porish. Swanson with the bucket, he's got 9 to lead Aberdeen. Long pass, Miles Elwine underneath the basket, kick out. 3 for Schultz, no good. Rebound, and Anderson Porish able to get it, then threw it away. Not sure where he was going with that. Back comes Aberdeen. Swanson off the left wing, 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Board will drive, put up the little floater, no good, gets his own rebound. 3 for Franks at the top of the key, no good, and Porish has the rebound. Here comes Aberdeen. Or Huron, 3 for Elwine, yes! Miles Elwine with 15 points on 5 threes. I have him 5 for 5 on threes. Huron up 45-23, 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Aberdeen goes high post, Waldrop. Waldrop backs his way in on North. Little fade away and got it to go. He was kind of falling down. Aberdeen's going to use a timeout. 2:17 to go, third quarter. Huron's up 20. Timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Aberdeen. A timeout by the Golden Eagles. They have 2 full timeouts left. Ty Kleinsasser, the junior, in for the first time for Huron. Anderson Porish is the only starter on the floor right now for Huron. Huron trying to spread the floor. Here's the cut by North on the baseline. 3 in the corner for Porish. Yes! Anderson Porish knocks down the 3, his first bucket of the game. Huron up 48-25, inside of 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Board at the top of the key, flips right side to Franks. Back up top, drive by Ryan, lost the ball, is picked up by Porish. Anderson down the middle of the floor, he'll go right in on Birch, make it up too hard. Rebound Swanson, he's going to release to Ryan down to the other end, who gets the layup. Ryan with the bucket. That's his second. He's got 5. 48-27 with 1:22 to go. Third quarter. Huron up by 21. Anderson Porish brings it out. Now North. Now Schuhart. Top of the key, Kleinsasser. Porish on the right wing. Has a lane. He'll go in over a double team. Got it. Anderson Porish has scored the last 5 for Huron. It's 50-27 Huron as we hit 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Left side, it's Board. Hands it off to Franks. Franks off the left wing, and the ball knocked away. Nice defensive play, Bryson North. He got a hand on the ball and then hit it off the foot of Franks. The ball will turn over to Huron. Nolan Staley in for the first time for the Huron Tigers, the senior. And Miles Elwine checks back on the court as well. Still just one starter on the floor. Now it's Miles Elwine with Schuhart, Kleinsasser, Schultz, and Staley on the floor. 45 seconds to go, third quarter. Left side, Schultz. He'll go into the paint. Got stripped, but a foul going to go on Franks. Franks thought he had a clean strip. Eli will pick up his first and the third team on Aberdeen. Here on a run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Second foul on Franks. 39 seconds to go, third quarter, so about 4 seconds difference. Game clock, shot clock. There's Elwine, another 3. First miss from the three-point arc for Miles Elwine, but Schultz Jr. with the rebound, but then he can't get rid of it, and it's going to be stolen by Aberdeen. 22 seconds to go, third quarter. Swanson up top, flicks left side. Here's the drive into the paint for Hauk, and a foul going to go on Nolan Staley. Nolan thought he got a pretty clean block, and it did look clean from my vantage point, but Gavin Hauk will get a pair of free throws. Fifteen foul on Huron, but just 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hauk will shoot 2. First one is good. Got the shooter's roll as it rimmed around a couple of times and dropped. He's got 3 points, all from the free throw line. I think that foul was actually on Kleinsasser. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Schuhart. Huron's got 12 seconds to work with. Schultz into the front court. Gets a screen, gets a double screen, comes right, flicks back to Elwine for 3 seconds. Elwine gets the 3 off top of the key at the buzzer, no good. We'll head to the fourth, and Huron in control. It's the Tigers 50, Aberdeen 28. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
We head to the fourth quarter. Aberdeen will have possession with Huron leading 50-28. Starters back on the floor for Huron. Up top for Aberdeen, Burgard back in. Deep 3 for Swanson is good over Carter Porish. Luke Swanson in double figures now with 12. Full court pressure by Aberdeen, and they tie up. Juergens in the backcourt, or did they give Huron a timeout? Nope, they're going to say a tie ball, so the possession roll goes to Huron, but Aberdeen coming with aggressive full court pressure. Inbounds, Miles Elwine, right back to Anderson Porish. Anderson will Lob it up ahead to brother Carter in the corner, Juergens. Juergens feeds inside, Anderson Porish on the baseline. Backs his way up, spins, puts it up, muscles it up for two. Anderson Porish with 7, all here in the second half, and a baseline violation on Aberdeen as somebody stepped over the baseline, inbounding it before they let go of the ball. And boy, in the last week, I've seen that called more than I think the last 5 seasons combined. So Huron gets it off the turnover. Up top, Carter Porish. Carter, little spin move, goes into the paint, goes with the scoop, and they're going to call him for the travel that time. Took that exaggerated step, turnover back to Aberdeen. Shooting in the third quarter, Aberdeen much better at 5 out of 11. Huron was 7-16, so both teams just under 50% there in the third quarter. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Huron up by 21. Swanson up top, flips on the baseline. Back up top, Birch. Birch tries to slide into the paint. Kick back up top, open 3 for Larson, no good. Rebound, Anderson Porish. He's had a bunch of rebounds tonight. Anderson into the front court, and as the ball nearly stolen away, good hustle there by Hauk. So he just about stripped the ball from Porish. Aberdeen's kind of cranked up the defensive intensity here to start the fourth quarter. 52-31, Huron on top. Huron will inbound. Up top it comes to Chase. Carter Porish on the baseline at the block, double teamed. Got to find the open guy. Triple team, and the ball deflected and stolen by Birch. Here's the push up the floor by Burgard. He'll go down to the block, and a foul going to go, a reach there on Davis Chase. I believe that'll be number 2 on Davis. First foul here of the fourth quarter. Inbounds Aberdeen on the baseline. Pass comes up, Larson, and he could not handle it. He was being face guarded by Carter Porish. Carter never turned around, but he just had his hands in Larson's face, and Larson just couldn't track the ball. Huron forces the turnover. Carter Porish against Hauk will bring the ball up. Carter gets away from him into the front court. Still on the drive, he'll take it. No, lob it on the baseline, just shoot the ball. Long 3 for Elwine, no good. Offensive rebound, Carter Porish at the block, and he's going to be fouled. Well, Miles Elwine hit his first 5 threes. Now he's missed 3 in a row. Foul Aberdeen. Somebody just picked up their third for Aberdeen. I'm not sure who. It might be Hauk. Yeah, he comes off the floor. Huron with the inbounds on the baseline below me. Anderson Porish on the baseline, slides it right back to Juergens underneath the basket. Little jumper, back of the iron, no good. Tipped by Chase, and no good. Rebound, Aberdeen. Golden Eagles into the front court. Drive by Burgard, has a lane, left-handed layup for 2. Bryson Burgard with his first bucket. 52-33, you're on 5:43 to go in the game. Juergens on the right wing, gets it back to Porish. Anderson at the top of the key. Left side, Elwine, low post, Carter Porish. Carter backs his way in, little 5-footer is good. First bucket of the second half for Carter Porish, he has 8. 54-33, Huron. Back comes Aberdeen. Right side, Ryan is back in, the 9th grader for the Golden Eagles. Birch at the top of the key. Now it's Swanson. Swanson, a couple of dribbles. Ryan again on the left wing. Birch at the low post with Porish. Puts it up with the left hand, no good. Well defended by Carter Porish. Here comes Huron. Low post and the ball thrown away, trying to post up Chase. And then Mason Juergens gives a shoulder to Swanson, and Swanson was not real appreciative of it. Juergens picks up his first, I believe. Second team on Huron. 4:55 to go in the game. Huron has not trailed. They lead 54-33. It was a slow start, especially with turnovers, but Huron has just kind of taken control of the game in the second quarter. Kept it right around 20 points. 3, top of the key. No good for Larson. Rebound, Anderson Porish. Porish into the front court and fouled. Back into the game is Brenner Waldrop, and I think he picked up the foul. Brenner picks up his second team on Aberdeen. 4:40 to go in the game, and Huron up comfortably, 54-33. Juergens in the backcourt. And Aberdeen keeping the defensive intensity up. Now Elwine across the timeline. Miles flips right side. Back door, it goes to Anderson. Porish leans in for two. Counted, he's fouled. Good ball movement. Elwine to chase to Anderson Porish. And Anderson has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Anderson with 9 points, and they've all come here in the second half. Huron leads now 56-33. Porish free throw is good, and Anderson becomes the third Tiger in double figures with 10 points, again all here in the second half. 57-33 here on 4:20 to go in the game. High post wall drop. Throws back behind Birch, brings it back up front, left side. Back in is Board. Board at the free throw line. Now Wright picks it up, and a foul going to go on Carter Porish. He dove after the ball, didn't get it, and then he kind of took the legs out of Ryan, and Carter Porish fouls out of the game. Leaves having scored 8 points and fouls out with 4:08 to go in the game. Schultz back in for Huron. In the corner, Swanson for three, no good. Anderson Porish yet another rebound. Long pass, nice catch by Davis Chase in the corner. Slides it in, low post. Anderson Porish blocked from behind, and a foul going to go on Austin Ryan, and Anderson Porish will go right back to the free throw line to shoot two. .354 to go in the game. Huron up 57-33. Again, both Huron teams are off for 8 days after tonight. They'll host Watertown in a doubleheader next Friday, a week from tomorrow at the arena. First free throw good for Anderson as he continues his strong second half. Schuhart in, Chase out for Huron. Late in the third quarter, Aberdeen has taken the lead on Huron in the girls' game, 36-33. Anderson Porish with both free throws. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the game, Huron up by 26. In the corner, it's Ryan. Brings it around the perimeter, Board, swinging it right side to Hauk. Hauk, a couple of dribbles. Now Swanson. Swanson gets Juergens to fall down. Drive by Board, shoots over Schultz, banks it in for two. Carter Board with 6. That's his first bucket from the field. We have a timeout on the floor. 3:31 to go in the game. Here on 59, Aberdeen 35. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Aberdeen uses their timeout. They have 1 left remaining, still pressing. Huron attacks, lob up ahead. Schuhart in the front court. Porish on the baseline. Back up top, Schuhart. Huron will spread the floor, I suppose, do the 5 out, try to run some shot clock here. Schuhart lost his dribble, needs to get rid of it, finds Schultz Jr. Schultz will go baseline, feed in the middle, little 10-footer for Miles Elwine, no good. And Schultz Jr. can't come up with the rebound. Miles has missed a couple of those little floaters in the lane. And the ball will belong to Aberdeen. Anderson Porish, Miles Elwine come out as Nolan Staley, Ty Kleinsasser in. Josh Gilbert going to come in for Huron, check in for Mason Juergens. And all the starters are off the floor now for Huron. Tigers on the floor. Jimmy Schultz, Josh Gilbert, Ty Kleinsasser, Nolan Staley, and Chase Schuhart. 3 minutes to go in the game, 59-35 Huron. Top of the key, it's Hauk, come left side board. Go low post, inside to Waldrop, shoots over Staley, too strong. Schuhart has the rebound. Into the front court, Schultz Jr. attacks, goes baseline, a little jumper for Gilbert, no good. Balled out, controlled though by Schultz. Three is good for Schuhart. It was Schultz with the offensive rebound, and then he got it out to Schuhart for his second three. Back we come down to the other end, shot up by Swanson. He's fouled going to the hoop. And 2 shots coming up for Luke Swanson. And got some more. Well, Aberdeen's going to empty the bench after these free throws by Swanson. First free throw is good for Luke. You wind up being the only Golden Eagle in double figures. Now in for the first time for Huron is Reagan Dirksen, along with Neil Solman. 62-36 Huron, 2:29 to go. Second shot is good for Swanson, and that will finish up his night as well, as he leaves with 14 points. Ty Kleinsasser gets Huron into the offense. Gilbert on the left wing. And oh boy, yeah, I thought he did. Solomon lost track where he was on the sideline there, and he stepped out of bounds. I could see that one from here. The ball will turn over to Aberdeen. Some of the new Golden Eagles into the game. Well, they don't have a number 3 that I can see. On the, I think they got a couple of different uniforms out there as well. So Aberdeen has a new 5 in there as well, with 2 minutes to go in the game. Drive on the baseline, ball slapped away, stolen by Solomon. I think Kleinsasser got his hand on the ball. Kleinsasser in the front court, takes an 18-footer. Yes. Ty Kleinsasser hits about an 18-footer. He was just inside the arc. His first bucket, 64-37. Huron with 1:35 left in the game. Had an early start, and we'll get out of here early tonight too. Nice how that works out. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Kleinsasser. Inbounds on the baseline for Aberdeen. Comes all the way up top to Easton Clute. He'll take the 3 off the right wing. Too strong, and Solomon has the rebound. Kleinsasser, left wing, thought about the 3, gives to Staley on the baseline. Back off to Kleinsasser, work the perimeter. 3 for Solomon, no good. Rebound though, Dirksen with the offensive board. Gets it back on the right side to Solomon. Another chance for Huron. Staley up top, left side, Kleinsasser. Top of the key, another 3, and that one short for Solomon. Rebound underneath for Aberdeen as that went down to Weisar. So a couple of shots there for Huron, nothing dropping. Aberdeen on the attack, 45 seconds to go in the game. Pass into the middle, little jumper in traffic, no good for Aberdeen. That was Maddox Dinger on the miss. Huron with the board. About 3 seconds different. Game clock, shot clock here now as we close this out. Fade away for Staley is short. Rebound Aberdeen, and the shot clock is off. Aberdeen in the front court. They'll try to get one last score here before this one's over. 3 is good off the right wing for Aberdeen. That was Quinn Raymond with the 3 ball. And Huron will dribble it out. Your final score, Huron moves to 13-4 with a 64-40 win over Aberdeen Central. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and return here to Aberdeen for the Gary Zell Autoglass post game. It's 8 o'clock at KIJV, AM, FM in Huron. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Huron Tigers take care of business tonight in our boys game. Huron 64, Aberdeen 40. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. The girls game has went to the end of the third quarter, and Aberdeen, after trailing the entire first half, it looked like, now has a 9-point lead at 44-35. That's the only other AA game we have going here on the east side of the state. We'll see if I got any area scores. In girls, Arlington 54, James Valley Christian 27. That's a final. Wessington Springs defeated Hitchcock-Tulare 48-41 in overtime. And Woolsey-Wessington leads DeSmit at halftime, 34-26. Those are girls' scores on your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update, 605-352-5316, located at 111 Dakota Avenue North in Huron. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, run down the scores. Bud will come up and we'll pick the Signature Plus player of the game and talk about this one with a big layoff coming up for the boys as well. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Performing to their full potential, does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Aberdeen, where the Huron Tigers never trail in our boys game and pick up a 64-40 win over Aberdeen. Huron now 13-4, while Aberdeen drops to 1-15. For Aberdeen, 14 points for Luke Swanson, 6 points for Carter Board, 5 for Austin Ryan, 4 points for Gavin Hauk and Brenner Waldrop, 3 points for Kalen Larson and Eli Franks, and 2 points for Bryson Burgard. For Huron, 3 in double figures. Miles Elwine and Davis Chase each had 15 points. Miles was 5 of 5 on threes at one point before missing a few at the end. 12 points for Anderson Porish, and all his points came in the second half. 8 points for Carter Porish. He fouled out midway through the fourth quarter. Chase Schuhart had 6 points on a pair of threes. 4 points Mason Juergens, and 2 points apiece for James Schultz Jr. and for Ty Kleinsasser. Shooting in the game, I had Huron 24 of 49 for 49%. And Aberdeen was 12 of 45 for 27%. Aberdeen 11 of 16 from the free throw line, and Huron was 7 of 9 from the charity stripe. And those are the totals here. Would like to see the rebounds. Hopefully Bud has that, because it seemed like Anderson Pori sure had a bunch of rebounds again tonight, just like he did Tuesday night in the win over Pierre. So again, Huron's off now for 8 days, back on the court a week from tomorrow at the arena. Tigers will host Watertown in a doubleheader. Girls at 6, followed by the boys. Should be a pretty big house on a Friday night, especially with that boys game with both Watertown and Huron in the top 5. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and come back and talk to Bud next 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example. Stay positive and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishops at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Aberdeen. The Huron Tiger boys lead wire to wire and defeat Aberdeen 64-40. Head coach Tim Budnigan joins us here on the Gary Zell Autoglass post game. And coach, a little bit of the slow start. I think we scored right away and then turned it over 5 consecutive possessions, but defensively we just weren't giving Aberdeen anything. Eventually we got a little flow there, starting with Miles Elwine hitting some threes, and then that breaks open the rest of our offense.
Well, and we needed that too. Without Blake out there, I think we needed that dude that could hit an outside shot, and Miles stepped up, and he shot the ball really well in warm-ups, and then once he hit the first one, then he wanted the ball continually, and that's big for us. If we had 9 threes tonight, if we can hit 9 threes every game, then I like our chances.
You know, and just had the things around there, got it inside to Davis Chase some. You know, like we talked about in the pregame, and this goes back to Tuesday as well with Blake out of the lineup. Other guys had to pick it up. Anderson Porish, I think, did probably a majority of the ball handling duties where Blake would have been. Didn't score in the first half, then got things going in the second half, ended up in double figures. In fact, a double-double for Anderson, and apologies to Miles Elwine, but Anderson Porish is the signature plus player of the game. You know, he's the quarterback of the football team. He's used to responsibility, and he knew, this was going to be kind of something he had to take over.
Absolutely, and when you're hard on him, he looks you right in the eye, nods his head, and then he goes back out and then does the best that he can to take at heart what you said. And he's very, like I said, he's coachable, and he goes on the court and he gets it done. So give Andy a lot of credit because we really needed that leadership tonight without Blake in the lineup. And these last 2 games I didn't sleep much just because one, they're playing with house money, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I mean, they can shoot shots that they probably haven't shot. They can be loose. And then, if we lose one of these, then all of a sudden our power rankings pummel to about 10 or 11. But give the guys credit that they focused in. They played really well the last two nights without Blake. I can't give those guys enough credit.
Davis Chase ended up with 15 as well, and he kind of took control for us in the second quarter. Carter Porish was solid in the first half. And sometimes you kind of forget with Davis Chase and Carter Porish in particular tonight, 6'8" and 6'5", they're just about always guarding a smaller guy, especially Davis Chase, and that's a little more difficult than people realize sometimes.
It is, and it takes a lot of hard work because they're used to being back to the basket and guarding bigs down low. And if they want to go to the next level, they need to be athletic out front, and I think they're really getting that job done. They're getting it. I think Davis is, I think he was shell-shocked when he got to Huron High School because he was used to just banging on the box, and now he's 30 feet away guarding guards with a hand up, and he's doing a really nice job, as is Carter. Anderson's too. He's 6'6" and athletic, so we got him on the perimeter as well, and those long arms shots, and it also affects passes into the post. But give our guards credit too because they got to battle in the inside.
Yeah, Mason Jurgens, he just goes wherever he wants. Yeah. He missed a couple of shots. I know he's going to be thinking about that tonight. Still ended up with 4 points. And he and Jimmy Schultz Jr. are almost interchangeable. Jimmy brings the energy off the bench. Chase Schuart came off, hit a couple of threes. Bryson North is the guy who's earned more minutes with Blake's absence tonight because he's high energy, very athletic. Those guys have taken advantage of their extended opportunities.
Absolutely. And that's what we're looking at the JV game. Who's playing well? Who knows the plays? Who's doing what we want them to do? All those things factor in the JV game and how much you play in the varsity. And we're going to continue to do that. We're just going to go with the hot. Who's ever hot in that JV game, he's got to play the varsity game. And then it might not be your opportunity that night, but the next night you got to be ready to go. And that's a difficult thing about being a role player. You just never know when your time comes, but you cannot pass up that opportunity. You got to be ready to roll.
So now as we look ahead at 8-day layoff here before Watertown a week from tomorrow, I imagine a few days off, especially with Cherry Prom looming this weekend, and nice to see we don't have a game after Cherry Prom. We know how that used to go in the past, but time for the kids to be kids here this weekend.
Absolutely. Number one, stay out of trouble. 2, have fun, and if that's fun, give me a call. So, and I'll be there. So we'll make sure that we get that reiterated tomorrow. That we want them to have fun. We want them to get away from basketball for at least a couple days, get fresh, get their mind ready to roll. We'll practice a little bit tomorrow, some defense and some offensive work, some individual stuff that we need to get done, and then we'll let them loose about 11:30 tomorrow morning, and then the coaching staff will have to obviously prepare for Watertown, and hopefully we have a good scout and get ready for a big game. It's going to be a huge game for us, huge game for Watertown. Both teams have one loss in the conference. It's going to knock somebody out.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers, as the Tigers win it tonight here, 64-40. Again, Anderson Porish, our Signature Plus player of the game. 2-minute timeout, and we'll wrap it up here from Aberdeen. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Wrapping it up here from Aberdeen, Huron Tiger boys win 64-40 over Aberdeen. 15 for Miles Elwine and Davis Chase, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists for Anderson Porish. And Anderson is our Signature Plus player of the game. Late in the game in the arena, the Aberdeen girls have taken control, and they lead 56-42 inside of a minute to go there. So it looks like Aberdeen's going to snap that 4-game winning streak for the Tiger girls. Hey, we're off for 8 days. I'm looking forward to it. Next up for the Huron Tigers, doubleheader, hosting Watertown at the arena next Friday. And we'll be on the air 5:40 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off. Girls followed by the boys next Friday here on Tiger. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.